Guys, it's Sly here, and today I'm joined by my buddy Vaz. Say hi.
Hey guys, what's up?
And today we're going to be talking about like upcoming cards, maybe possibly events coming to Global Dokkan. So first up on the list is Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Vaz, what do you guys say about this man?
To me, he's terrible, but let's not worry about that. He's basically the 120 lead, like Tech Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but he is the 120 lead for Extreme Tech.
Passive isn't really that good either.
Yeah, basically you give him more orbs, he hits harder, but he loses defense. So make sure you don't put him out to attack, or at least tank from multiple hits. Jodan.
Yeah. Last I checked, his banner really wasn't like all of that, was it?
Not, yeah, it wasn't really that amazing. On at least for on JP, his banner had himself, Max Sane, and Merjamasu, which is pretty much the only good units you would want. But besides that, there wasn't really anything too impressive.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to summon on there, like, I wouldn't even want Broly. I would just want to finish up my Merjamasu.
Yeah, for me, I would just try and get Max Sane.
Yeah, probably dupes for him. So, on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being don't even worry about it, and 10 being just wail out and be a great white, how would you rate summoning for him?
I would give it a 3.
Oh, so you would recommend him? Wow, I'm surprised. I would say maybe a 1.5 if I'm being kind.
It depends. Like, if you got really good units for that team, then you can try and summon for him, but I don't think he's a unit worth willing out for.
Or if you just want to be like Nano and just be 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I really even wouldn't bother for him. But next on the list, we do have the Intelligence Angel Golden Frieza, who is the category leader for Resurrected Warriors. What were the stats again for HP, attack, and defense?
You get 130% HP, and then attack and defense 170%. And he also gives 50% HP, attack, and defense, and key plus 3 to intelligence types, I believe.
Ooh, nice. So yeah, I would definitely, especially for Extreme Z Awakening, for that Super Saiyan 3 Agility Goku, I would definitely go for him, just for the fact because
he does extra damage.
Yeah, I think once you hit level 20, it's like you absolutely need him in order to do anything to that event.
Yeah, and his banner, it's actually pretty good. Like, you can get Full Power Frieza, the physical one. You can get Kid Buu, he's an amazing support unit. And at the same time, of course, himself, you can also get Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Intelligence Kid Buu. So, Intelligence Kid Buu is alright, but he's a pretty good unit on that team, too.
That Super Saiyan 3 Goku, is that the Tech Angel one?
Yes, Tech Angel.
Yeah, I would definitely, definitely, that banner is worth it.
And if you have LRs, you can run LR Majin Vegeta and LR Broly. So that team is actually really good. Just because his team came out, it made like Broly and Vegeta like the top hitters in Dokkan for a good while.
Yep. So yeah, on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give that like a solid like 8.
For me, I would say probably a 9 or 10. But yeah, for everyone else, I keep it maybe around a 9.
Yeah, maybe 8.5 if I want to be generous. Next on the list is the one that I am absolutely waiting for. I am going to probably become a broke-ass man and go so extremely hard for him. Physical Super Vegito, the Majin Buu arc leader, for HP and defense plus 170% and attack plus 130%, who gets, what is it, 10% for every time he every time he's attacked, he gets extra 10% boost.
Yeah, and it goes up to 100%.
Yeah. And I already have a great team for him. Yes, LR Majin Vegeta does indeed fit on there, but for me, not really worth that because healings aren't the best. Something you would want to run, ideally, would be obviously Physical Super Vegeta was leader. Either of the Go Tanks is, but if you're gonna run Tech, try to have him a little orbed out, just so he can like be a little on par with Neo Tanks. But Neo Tanks overall, Tech Angel for sure. The Agility Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because once he's Extreme Z Awakened, he's gonna be an absolute monster. Seal Tanks, the physical Super Saiyan Go Tanks, because, you know, who doesn't want to seal and, you know, get more counters with their physical Super Vegito? And either the Strength... No, I'm sorry, he's not Strength, he's Physical. Physical Adult Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, who just got a rebirth on Global, or Tech-based Vegito. You want one of those two, because they are support units that boost up your cards. For me, that's what I'm going to run, the Tech Vegito.
For having an LR in there, you can also run a unit that we're going to be talking about, LR Goten and Trunks. They are amazing on that team also. And
yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and for his banner, it's not that bad of a banner. There's Buhan in it. If he's not that great of a unit now, but if you guys don't have him and you guys want him to be like maxed out,
he's a really good filler.
Yeah.
If you really need units on there, he's a good filler.
Again, you can get Kid Buu Intelligence. You can get both Super Saiyan 3 Go Tanks. And of course you can get the Vegito himself. So by far it's a pretty decent banner, I guess.
It's not really on par with like Golden Frieza, but nonetheless I would definitely say. For me, I'm giving him a 10, and that is not because I love the man oh so freaking much, but his team is like really slept on, honestly. Like I run it's a bootleg version, I ain't gonna lie to any of you, on my JP, but it's still a hell of a lot of fun to use in my opinion, so I would give it a 9 to 10 for me.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing, probably a 9 out of 10, 9 or 10. But at the same,
you know, Physical Super Vegito and other teams are great.
Yeah, and also upon his release, he was the hardest TUR unit in the game.
Hardest hitting.
Yeah, hardest hitting. So that's something you guys would need to be proud of if you pull him. At least for I know now, he would probably be the second on Global because of the Vegeta. And also, well, yeah.
Another unit that we'll get back in. We'll get into him later, trust us. And following up right after Physical Super Vegito on JP, because I memorized this, I don't know why, but I did. Kefla, who is the Potara category leader, just like Ultra Instinct Goku, but you know, for Potara warriors. Key +2, yes, to HP, what is it, HP attack and defense plus 120%?
Yes.
Yeah. Again, I would say, you know, just because her key isn't that high, don't sleep on her. She is an amazing leader. Like, her team is a monster team. And because you would have, like, Vegito Blue, Rose, Goku Black, LR Rose, Goku Black, Physical Goku Black, anybody with a Potara earring on, pretty much. Base Vegetos, LR Vegito Blue.
Yeah, and her passive is actually pretty good. The fact that she changes orbs. She is a nuker, the more physical orbs she gets, but those physical orbs can be very useful for some units. Just because the fact that
Black himself.
Yeah, just because the fact that she only gives 2 key. So on her banner, this banner isn't really like
it's filled
one
with
of those
waifus.
top. Is it really?
I mean, it has Kefla, Khalifa, and Kale.
I wouldn't call Kale a waifu, but
depends on who you ask. You gotta appease everyone somehow, somewhere.
Her berserk form, okay, I guess. But on her banner, it does have Skinny Boo, Bergamo, and Caulifla and Kale and Kefla herself as featured units. And there's
It is
also, and yeah, it
yeah,
is a GSSR banner.
for
And
5 units. That's a 20% chance. That's worth.
yeah, and also there is all the LRs that are going to be out at the time.
Keep in
will be
mind
in
they're
there.
not part of the GSSR pool.
Yeah, they're not. So they have less of
GSSR
a
on
rate.
banners mean featured units.
Yeah, so the last unit on the multi-summon that you do will
Will be one
always
of the
be a
5.
featured unit, one of the 5,
Mhm.
yeah.
So for me, definitely a 9. I'll meet in the middle there at 9 because there's always that 40% chance that you get one of either Bergamo or what's his face, Skinny Boo, and it's like, and you're just sitting there like, I wasted 50 stones.
Yeah,
But for me, I'm definitely going for her straight after SV, so I'm gonna save some stones.
Yeah, for me, I would probably say 6 or 7. I do love the unit, but at the same time, the same thing, you could get the Skinny Boo and Bergamo, which I wouldn't say are really amazing units. But if you have a whole bunch of stones not being used and you guys want to throw in a couple multis just to get the Kefla, she is very worth it.
Yeah. Definitely.
So yeah.
All right, moving on from Kefla. Next up, we have the intelligent Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, who is the leader of probably the most dominant category. Not a mono team, not a super team, not a villain team, a category in Dokkan currently on the Japanese version, which is the Super Saiyan 3s.
Yeah.
And what is his stat boost besides Ki plus 3?
He gives 130% for HP and then 170 for attack and defense. And he gives Ki plus 3 HP, attack and defense 90% for end types. So his second side of his leader skill is basically LR Gohan.
You could probably sneak in Gogeta on there, even though he's not a Super Saiyan 3.
Yep, he's not, but he does get a pretty good amount of boost.
Yeah, but for that team, you would want to have... That's actually where Super Saiyan 3 Broly is like the only place where he can shine.
Yeah, so mainly you would probably run those Super Saiyan 3s like the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Legendary Super Saiyan 3 Broly, Physical Gotenks, Bardock himself, and the last unit, it depends on what you have that's a Super Saiyan 3. But for me, I would probably either run the Super Saiyan 3 GT Vegeta, who will get a Dokkan Awakening soon, or one day, or the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Did you mention the Stunner 3 Vegeta?
And he could also fit into the team.
Yeah, I mean, it's never bad to have a blocker or a...
Stunner.
Or a Stunner, yeah.
So his banner, I'd say it's pretty good. He has also, upon release of the banner, you can also awaken the SR Agility Bardock into a Super Saiyan 3 Bardock.
He's definitely a very good unit, too.
Yeah, so on the banner, you can get Rage Trunks, the Stunner Vegeta, Intelligence Janemba, Intelligence Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. You can get Angel Goku Super Saiyan 3, and you can also get Angel Golden Frieza.
That's a new one, but I'll take that.
So that banner is actually pretty good too.
Yeah, and one more unit that we will also mention later on. LR3 Goku, as the community calls him, because no one wants to say LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That's too much of a mouthful, so we just say LR3. Yeah, so apparently on that team, in a YouTube video by JX, I believe, he crit for 11 million.
Yeah, but isn't he like the hardest hitting unit in the game?
Yes,
now?
he is the hardest hitting unit.
Yeah, he is amazing. His
I don't know
art
if he
is
has
amazing
higher stats than LR Broly, but he hits a hell of a lot harder than him.
Yeah, especially on that team too.
Yeah, so I would definitely say go for him. I would give that like an 8.5 if I were to go for him. What about you?
For Bardock, I would probably say 8.5 or 9.
So about the same. Nice. Alright, so next up on the list, as we were mentioning in the physical Super Vegito, LR, Goten, and Trunks, who did not get a featured banner, but might, because, you know, global these days have now become subject to change. They actually start out as one unit. They start out as a SSR Mighty Mask, and so when they Dokkan, they are super agility type Ki +4, and what are their boosts?
You mean when they turn to LR?
Yeah, when they Dokkan.
Yeah, so when they turn to LR, it is super type for AGL, Ki +4, HP attack and defense 100% up, and then extreme types for AGL gets Ki +2, HP attack and defense 70%.
Nice. So, yeah, if you don't have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, he is a good replacement, but chances are you probably have a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta over these guys.
Yeah, and these are the first new meta for LRs to start out as, with the Ki +4.
Yep.
It's basically similar to the 120 leads, like their leader skills. It's like more primarily for their respective typing, like for Super AGL.
Yep. So you can also run them on a STR Ultimate Gohan team, is where they'll really shine as well. Speaking of that team, for when the original STR God Lead Broly, you know, the one that people used to run for World Tournament back in the day?
Yes.
Yeah, for his Extreme Z Awakening, you want to use Hybrid Saiyans to do the most amount of damage to him. They will absolutely dominate that Broly, hands down. As long as you got their 18 Key Super, they'll massacre that event. They shine on there very well.
Yeah, so basically, I believe like it's before 18 Key, their Ultra. From anything from 12 to 17, you will have a chance to get either fat Gotenks or skinny Gotenks. And they basically lower your own attack and defense, I believe.
I don't know which one does which, but one will lower attack, one will lower defense.
Yeah, and then
which one does which.
18 and up, it will they have a chance to turn into Super Saiyan Gotenks or Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, which
I believe it's 70% for Super Saiyan 1 and 30% for 3.
Yeah,
I believe that's what it was last it was calculated, or so I've been told in videos.
Yeah, and by far Super Saiyan 3 gives out the most damage. So if you see that, you should be happy that you get it.
Yeah.
And he also fits on the Vegito Buu Saga team, like I said earlier.
Correct. Alright, we can't really give a rating for his banner because it's just double rates so far.
For that, I don't know. I would probably give it maybe a 3 or 4. He's a great unit, but the banner that he was on JP wasn't really so good.
Yeah, the best we can say is just wait for the agility type banner where it's like a pool of like, what, 25 and you have a better chance to get him there?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's your best option.
If Global decides to make a feature banner, then
maybe, but it's gonna be filled with like a lot of other units that you really don't want to get.
Yeah, most likely. But yeah, though, if probably I would maybe change it up to a 6 if it was featured.
7 depending on what the hell's on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on to the next LR in that meta, LR Bojack, who was actually featured.
Yeah, he had his own banner.
Yep. So just like Goten and Trunks, he is extreme intelligence, Ki +4, HP attack and defense plus 100%, and what was it? Super types?
Yes, super
Ki
int.
+3 and
Ki
super
+2.
Oh, it's key plus 2. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, key
So
plus
key
2,
plus
HP attack
2.
70%, and defense.
70. Oh, wow. Looks like the heroes are a little bit more generous. So yeah, him, I don't really, you never really see him as a leader. So where he really, really absolutely shines is on the Intelligence Angel Golden Frieza team, where when you are doing your Extreme Z Awakening for Agility Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he will be such an amazing unit because he can tank, he can dish out damage and everything.
Yeah, basically, the less health you have, the higher defense his will go up. So,
and since you can't use items,
yeah, that would be very beneficial.
Yep.
So basically, on his banner, it's not really a good banner at all. The only best unit in there would most likely be Bojack, and anything else that's good would probably be Super Saiyan God Goku.
Which one?
Strength and agility.
Well, strength is amazing.
Yeah.
Still.
And also, most likely,
give them awakening.
His best partner would most likely be himself, but the TUR, because they do have different names. L or Bojack is Bojack Squad, and then Bojack is just Bojack Full Power. Would either be his TUR form, or I believe would also be the AGL Full Power Bojack, which is on the banner.
I don't remember like what the other Dokkan tubers were using for their partners. I think they were just putting them with Golden Frieza. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, just really put him on the Frieza team because he'll shine on there a lot.
Yeah. So for what I rate for the banner though, to actually like summon on it, it is 17 units too.
Yeah, we call it fake featured.
Yeah,
he's
since
featured,
his
but he's like
is still low.
Yeah, he's enveloped in like.
But they are higher than usual, so I would probably say a 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Just because how amazing this unit is too.
Yeah. All right, next on the list is the 1000 Day Goku. You get him for having a total, not straight, total logins of 1000 days. So you are playing the game for going on 3 years. So what is that? About maybe 2.5 years, I think, give or take. I don't know when he came out exactly. But yeah, he doesn't have a banner. Well, technically there was a banner. It was